Hi, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at you on another episode of Run It With You. And tonight we got to run about this snow bunny that I came across on my timeline, man. Dr. Umar, you're going to have to forgive me on this one, but we're going to have to talk about the snow bunnies real quick, man. But, yeah, man, this white woman from Russia, she says she's very, very attracted to black men. She finds them exotic and she finds that Russian people and black men have a similar upbringing. That was all I seen. I haven't seen anything else this woman has to say. Let's go ahead on and react to it. I figured, whatever she said probably be worth reacting to. Let's get into it without further ado.
Very, very, very attracted to black men.
Why?
Athletes, I feel like they're just so exotic looking.
Absolutely.
I also like their upbringing because we have very similar upbringing. As Russians and black people, we have very
In America, black people in America
yeah,
and
very
Russians have similar
very
upbringing.
strict.
What does this mean? What does strict mean?
You have to respect your elders. There's
Oh.
like, if you have food on the plate, you have to finish the plate. Family values. It's like very similar. So a lot of times, I can have a very deep and spiritual conversation with a black person. I can count on my hand how many times I had a deep and spiritual conversation with a white person in America. You would be surprised. That's why when I moved to Atlanta, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm home now. Because it's like a lot of times it'd be like, oh my God, girl, no.
What other family culture don't have those upbringings as well, where you got to respect your elders, finish the food on the plate? What other culture and race don't have that type of upbringing? Am I missing something? You know, but sure, Dr. Humor, I know he just knowing all the bunny hopping dudes who probably fornicating with this woman, and he feel like they owe 100 slashes.
Can't. It's like, bro, speak words. I don't. What are you doing? Or
What does it mean?
it'd be so. If you say something, I haven't seen my family in 10 years. They'd be like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm not asking for you sorry.
Yeah, we're just talking.
We're just having a conversation.
Yeah.
And this whole thing of like this white American notion of saying I'm sorry about everything. It's like, why are you sorry? I didn't ask you for that. I'm not begging you for sorry.
Yeah.
I'm actually sharing my thoughts, and I'm expecting you to share your thoughts back.
Yeah.
So we can have a conversation.
That's what it is. Back and forth.
But no, it's very tough. So that's why I'm like, most of my people, they're black. Like I don't really have that many. So it's either like immigrants or black people majority. Like that's just what it is.
So
Side note, that black girl, she got her right here. She got some very pretty teeth. Yeah, man, I feel like when white people like Alabama Barker, for example, they have majority black friends. A lot of people feel like they trying to be down. They using black people as an aesthetic, and it's just a phase that they're going through. And once they hit like the age of 30, they just stop. But I don't think that is for every white person. Like I think some of these white people genuinely, can relate to some of us black folks. And I feel like they genuinely like being around some of these black folks. It's no different than a black dude who probably grew up in the suburbs, went to a predominantly white school, and most of his social circle is white, and he listened to white music, and that's what he comfortable with. Um, Now she did say athletes. Them white women, they gonna be on the prowl for them athletes, boy. They gonna be submissive. They gonna do what they told. They gonna just play the part right. So I bet she in these social circles to meet an athlete. I don't even know who this woman is, and she's on the podcast. And usually the Given podcast usually have people with certain status on this cast. So I don't really know who she is, but I'm willing to bet she's in a lot of higher up circles, to get with an athlete if she haven't got one already. And one thing about them white people, when they get with black people, they looking for generational success. Like they going for the top gunners. You ain't gonna just, especially attractive white women. You ain't gonna just see a white woman just messing with bottom of the barrel. What you call what's the nickname they give us? Lil Ray Ray and Tyrone or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, they ain't gonna be messing with them. They gonna be messing with the top ballers, And I think black women, they should do that more often too. Like mess with the top guy that they can get, but at the same time, it gotta be a dude that treats you right. It gotta be a dude that, makes you feel good, but you gotta be able to play that part too. Like a lot of black women, they get in these positions, but they play their part wrong and they fumble them dudes. And then what the dude do? Go ahead on and mess with one of these Latinas, go ahead on and mess with one of these white women, and they play the role perfect. And one thing about a woman, dog, she either gonna like you or she gonna play that role good. And the way that you'll know that she like you and playing that role good, she just coming into your life and making your life convenient. She coming into your life, making your life easier. She's coming into your life and seeing what values that she can bring. She's coming into your life and seeing, okay, he needs this, he needs that, he could get this replaced. Little stuff around the house, cooking, cleaning, just taking initiative. Men pay attention to that stuff and men love that stuff. It is not hard. It is not hard. Like I once had a woman, she liked me a lot, and I could tell because she did all these things I'm naming. And on top of that, we spent Valentine's together. And of course, men supposed to take out the woman for Valentine's Day, but she actually bought me some gifts and stuff for Valentine's Day. Bought me a whole basket of stuff that she took notice that I needed or could use, and she got that for me. So it's little things like that to let a man recognize that a woman is really into him. And I'm going on a little tangent right now, but that's how these women really play their part. Now, as far as what she was saying about, she can really connect to a lot of black people, and most of her social circle is black. I mean, sometimes you could tell by a white woman vocabulary by the way she speak any Ebonics, by the way she even have her hair, by the way she even have her lips, by the way she even, all down to the way she dress. You could tell that, yeah, she mess with niggas. She mess with black men. You could just tell, and you always spot on. You could kind of do it with Mexicans too. It's just that certain look about them. They're almost the same like certain black dudes. You'll meet them, and within the first 5 minutes, oh yeah, he mess with white girls. It's just a certain way they carry themselves. But I'm pretty sure it's a lot of men in her family don't approve of that, but what you gonna do? But I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section. Is what she's saying is kind of relatable to you? Have you been in this type of situation and experienced this? Like you connecting more with people outside your race than your own race? Or, it's just she's just fronting right now. She's going through a phase, and by the time she's 30, she'll be, sipping matchas, doing Pilates, being a devout Christian, and just switching up, doing a 360 after the black people aesthetic just got played out. You can see it a lot with the entertainers too. Like a lot of the rappers, Post Malone, they get into this rap hip hop lane, just to get on. But once they own, they just go ahead on transition to pop. And I think a lot of regular people do that too, as far as their friends and social circle. They be friends with a lot of these type of people in this community, and then once they get up a certain age, they just feel like, oh well, that was a phase I was going through, and then go ahead on and be with their kind in any shape, form, or fashion. But I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, what you're waiting on, and also you can hit the hype button, put me up more in the algorithm. Let's get them likes up, let's get them subs up. I'm gonna try to push out more content for you guys, and in 2026 we're gonna try to run it up, man. I'm out.